Let's walk into the desert, where the sun bleaches the bones, and the wind whispers the names of the forgotten. Because just beneath the sands of the Albuquerque, something unspeakable was hidden for years. It began with a dog digging in the dry New Mexico dirt, and what it unearthed was not a bone from a cow or a buried toy. It was a human femur. And from that moment on, the desert began giving up its secrets. It was in 2009, on the edge of Albuquerque's sprawl, on a blistering mesa. Police uncovered shallow graves, one after another. What they found was more than a mass grave. It was a cemetery of horror. 11 women and one unborn child, all buried in a disturbingly tight, deliberate pattern. All of them had vanished between 2001 and 2005. All of them were young, most in their 20s. They were women who lived on society's edge, who wouldn't be missed quickly. He stalked the streets of Albuquerque, a place teeming with pain and poverty, and found women no one would look for. But he wasn't random, he wasn't sloppy, he was methodical. Each grave had a specific placement, each body wrapped and hidden with care. No IDs, no witnesses, no sounds in the night, just the wind and the dirt. They called him the West Mesa Bone Collector, and no one knows who he was. Theories swirled like desert dust: a lone trucker with a long-haul route, a cop, a cartel cleaner, a construction worker who knew the land would one day be paved. One suspect lived near the burial site, another had a record, but none were ever charged. The killer remained just out of reach, as if he'd melted into the sand. This area of land was supposed to become a new housing development, but the bodies stopped construction, and today it's just a stretch of sun-bleached dirt, where nothing grows, where no one walks at night. Some say if you listen on a windless evening, you can still hear the cries of the woman buried there, or see the shadow of a man, watching, measuring, waiting for the desert to forget again. But the mesa doesn't forget. It remembers every bone, every scream that was swallowed by the sand. And the bone collector? He might still be out there, somewhere near the edge of town, smiling, digging, counting.